Hello, everybody. So today I'm just going to be building my dream snap for the week. And because I had a comment from Becca that she'd like to see me build my dream snaps, so I thought I'd give it a try. I'm not always the greatest at them and they kind of stress me out. I usually do them last minute so that I don't keep like messing with them and changing them and stuff. But I do want to get better at that, and eventually I want to do them like on live stream. I'm just still nervous about decorating on live stream. I'm really not the fastest decorator, and this speed build or dream snap took me maybe about an hour, which is actually pretty good for me. I've spent much longer before. But I built this heart of lily pads on the right there, and then I realized it wasn't going to be in my dream snap, but I think it's super cute. I hope somebody does it. I kind of got that idea from probably Senpai, who built a like snowflake in the water with the orange lily pads. And so when I was over here, I already had all these lily pads. It just reminded me of that. So I think it would be super cute. I might just leave it out there like that. So I wanted to have the sunset in the background, and that was my whole reasoning for even coming to the beach, because the sunset is so pretty here. But then when I started looking at the views, there's that raft. So I thought I need to cover that up. And that's when I started pulling out the waterfalls. And then I realized, oh, yay, I can make like a pink glowing waterfall. And it covers up the raft. So that's what I'm trying out. And then I thought the moon would be even better, but unfortunately it's on the other side, because look at the coloring. Even with the filters, it's so bright and pretty. I mean, probably don't need the moon. It might still be nice, but it would be really cool with the moon in the background there. Just making sure I can get a good snapshot with the sun in view next to the waterfalls. And then I had this idea to put the swans in the foreground in kind of like a heart shape, which I think is really cute. In the end, I don't do it because it's just not close enough, because there's so much distance on the beach, you know. But I hope somebody does it. And by the way, if anybody wants to like straight copy my dream snap or use anything, I do not care at all. Please do. Please make it better. Do whatever you want. It doesn't bother me. So I knew I wanted to put like a nice dining area here with the red rug, and I wanted to use the white tablecloth because I think it stands out well, and I wanted to add things on top of it. But the Beauty and the Beast like elegant dining table or whatnot would also look good. I mean, a lot of things would. So I just messed around a lot with exactly covering stuff up and how I wanted it to look. And adding some poppy bushes in the back, which I think really stand out. And I mess with them so much, but really, like the alignment doesn't really matter. In the picture, you see the tops of them, you know. So sometimes I do that too much with dream snaps. I'm just messing with it too much when it's not actually necessary for the photo. And I wonder if I ended up putting lighting on that right side there, because I'm missing red lights on the right side. I might have to check that. So just start adding all the candles, and then I think I tried to make like a heart shape with the candles, but you don't really see it in the picture. I actually don't think you see any of those candles in the picture in the end, but it's just how I ended up changing with the direction I was taking it. So I just like filtered out all pink, white, and red items and just started searching through and grabbing things I might use. I love how these look, and I don't even know if they make it in the picture either. Well, maybe. And of course it's raining because it rained like 3 times while I was doing this. I stopped and turned the game off for a bit because I had things to do, and then came back raining or fog. Wanted to make nice looking food, even though you don't see it very well in the photo. And I didn't want to cook any fish because I wanted to use Ariel and Eric here, but I couldn't figure out how to block them in. So I might try that later this week. I don't know. I'm just checking again how I'm going to take the photo. And this is where I think I realized it's just too far for me to stand back there. Definitely wanted to decorate the side and not leave anything open. So I started to do my outfit, and the only 4 tag item was these monster ears. So I checked to see if I could cover them up with hair, because I do think that it matters the more 4 and 3 tag items that you use. At least that's what probably Senpai taught me long ago when I watched his video or something, but it does seem to matter when I look at results, but I don't do it. I won't use stuff just for tags if it looks terrible, but I thought that these were hidden pretty well. The outfit's a little nuts, but it's not as bad as some outfit challenges. Yeah, I just try everything on, and I try to get the most 4 and 3 tag items. Not necessarily the highest number of tags, but the most 4 and 3 tag items that I can. And then since I had an outfit, I wanted to check the tags and just submit like a safety submission. And my true Valentine, my Peach Pegasus. Then I decided to try and move stuff as close as I could, but the swans were just covering up too much, and I couldn't get the right angles and keep the sun and all that kind of stuff, so a lot of it is because you can only decorate so close to the water, you know? I could have moved the swans onto the sand, but I didn't want to do that. Or I tried it, I just didn't like it. And then I saw Eric's mini ship and I realized I should move his ship here, and I think it looks so good. So that kind of sealed the deal where I was going to get Eric and Ariel, but Ariel I could never get because I couldn't block Eric in. I might try it out later. I just really wanted to try and get this video out today in case anybody wanted to see some extra inspiration or anything while there was plenty of time before the week's up. Yeah, here's where I finally ditched that idea and just moved up close, and I think it looks so nice. I tried to just grab Moana and so we could have like a girls hangout Valentine's, but she just would not smile. So I don't think she liked that idea. I think she wanted to just go back on the fishing. So I grabbed Eric. And then I'm just gonna like test shot some things and move him around a little bit. And Mirabelle was there, so I thought I'd try to get her, but... Yeah, I'm not sure now about the filters or the timing. The timing, you gotta be like in a really good actual time to get the right get the sun right where you want it. So there's a possibility I could have gotten this better. And then Wally Cam hung out. It was so cute. I thought, man, I should have done a Wally and Eve build. That would be cute. And then Gaston, of course, comes and photobombs. He's just laughing. Eric, though, has a pretty decent pose for just hanging out, at least. So I just went with it. And then Vanellope ran up and decided to play the piano for us. So I snapped it and I just submitted it. I said, that's good. So let me know what you think. Like, be brutally honest if you want. I think it's good enough, but I might end up changing it a bit more later. I don't know. I hope that you enjoyed this video and have a great day.